Sit up here above everything and look out over this beautiful ballpark at this setting. And, I'm just wanting so bad for this victory tonight. It means so much, I think, to everybody, to Pittsburgh, to the fans, to all of us. Got to get this W and put it in that win column, get the flag to the top of the pole. It's a big ball game, obviously. And I just can't wait to get this started. I have thought of nothing else since I've gotten up this morning.
Well, Shin-Soo Choo is stepping in, and we, of course, will be waiting for national television before we throw a first pitch. The home plate umpire, Joe West, is asking for the baseball. I think he thought they needed to throw that out for keepsake, but apparently not. He looked toward a Major League Baseball official off to the third base dugout, and that one stays in play. We'll get it in play here in a moment. Choo stepping in. He hit .285 with 21 homers and 54 RBIs during the regular season. Here's the windup and the pitch. And it's ball one inside. Fastball. And right away, we're not going to nitpick all day long, but we see the grid. That was a strike right at the knees on the inside corner. Joe West didn't see it that way. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. Fastball upstairs on the corner, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Choo is 6 for 31 lifetime against Liriano, a 194 career average. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Shin-Soo Choo, who hit .215 against lefties this season. .317 against righties, one of the top leadoff men in baseball. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Liriano. Swing and a miss.
Well, if Liriano had any butterflies or anything, he didn't show them at all on that at bat. He got that first pitch, called a ball, and then just went to work. Great 90-mile-an-hour slider for the swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the way you want to get the ball rolling. One of the toughest hitters in baseball, sending him walking back to the dugout.
Here's Ryan Ludwig. Ludwig spent most of the year on the disabled list in 129 at-bats, hit .240 with a couple of homers, 12 RBIs. And he takes a pitch in the dirt. Liriano faced these Reds here on Friday, the 20th of September, and pitched well enough to win. Ludwig had an RBI first inning single against him. 1 ball, no strikes to count on Ryan Ludwig. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Change up and a beauty.
Yep, got behind, went soft. Ludwig way out in front of that one.
1 ball and 1 strike on Ludwig. Pirates are in their alternate black jersey tops, of course. Their home white pants. Traveling gray road jerseys for the Reds. And a swing and a miss. It's 1-2 on Ludwig. Liriano struck out Choo to start the game, and now he's out in front. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the windup and the 1-2 pitch. Rolled toward the shortstop. Barmes has it. On to first. 2 outs.
I'll tell you, that was a nice piece of pitching. Francisco got behind, threw soft, got the strike 2, then came inside, jammed the heck out of him. Right on the handle. That ball just barely rolled out toward shortstop.
Now, one of 3 left-handed hitters in the lineup is Joey Votto. Of course, Choo, the leadoff man, and Jay Bruce. Votto hit .305 during the season. That's 10th in the league. 24 homers, 73 RBIs. And he bounces this ball on 2 hops to first, just inside the bag. Morneau tosses to Liriano. And it's 1, 2, 3, and out to the delight of this delirious crowd. Just drenched in a sea. Well, against the Mets and the Houston Astros. He'll face Starling Marte. The Pirates, Marte, Walker, McCutchen against Cueto. 5-2, 2.82 ERA. Marte hitting .280. Or hit .280 on the year with a dozen homers and 35 RBIs.
Well, Cueto's always tough against us. There's no reason to believe, just because he's had an off year, been hurt a lot, that it's going to change tonight. You have to go up there and not get too anxious. Sit back. Don't try to pull him a lot. He's got a lot of action with that delivery, the big spin.
Here's the windup in the pitch. And it's ball one. Inside to Starling Marte, who's 0 for 5 in previous matchups against Johnny Cueto. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, and a high fastball at 93 miles per hour.
I'm hoping, too, that with Morneau and Bird in there, a little different look to this lineup than he's used to, that'll make a little bit of a difference for Cueto tonight.
The 1-1 pitch, bunting the ball and bunting it toward Cueto, who backhands and throws off balance and gets Marte. He ends up on his back, and if he needed to test that side injury that he had, that was a good test. He looks fine. He made a nice play to get Marte.
Yeah, I thought he made a big mistake going after that ball. He, backhanding it. Frazier was right there to make the play coming in for third. He kind of took it away from him, but nice, accurate throw. And you're right, Greg, that was a test, and he passed it.
Neil Walker is a .214 career hitter against Cueto. The Pittsburgh native hit .251 during the season with 16 homers and 53 RBIs. He had a solid September with the long ball. And he looks at strike one from Cueto. It's 0-0 in the bottom of the first. And this one-game elimination wild card playoff at PNC Park. 0-1. 7 homers in September for Neil Walker. Hitting, of course, from the left side against Cueto. This pitch is up. 1 ball and 1 strike. Andrew McCutchen on deck. Cueto, 27 years old. He's 5'11", 217 pounds. 8-2 lifetime at PNC Park with a career ERA of 1.90 in this yard for Cueto. The wind and the Louis Tiant-like twist, and he delivers, and it's lined toward left field. Back is Ludwig, and 5 steps in front of the warning track, he makes the catch. Well, hit on the button, but Walker is retired.
Yeah, he got that one very well, hitting it the other way. Drove the ball almost to the edge of the warning track. Now the chant starts.
Now you don't even need to hear Tim DeBacco. You can't. The public address announcer drowned out. And it's Andrew McCutchen to the plate. He finished with a .317 average for the season, 7th best in the National League. 21 homers, 84 RBIs. Right-hand hitter against Cueto. 2 outs. Bottom of the first, 0-0. And the pitch, up and in. Of course, anything close, the fans will react. 94 miles per hour from Johnny Cueto. McCutchen, a .231 career hitter against Johnny Cueto. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that was a crisp heater outside, 2-0. In 61 innings, Cueto walked 18. He struck out 51. Gave up 7 homers. 2 balls, no strikes. Cueto the windup. And the 2-0. And that's high. Last 4 seasons, Cueto's ERA has been .292. That's 4th best in the major leagues. But again, 3 stints on the DL this year. He's fallen behind McCutchen 3-0. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a foul off the mask of catcher Ryan Hannigan. It's 3-1.
A good pitch to hit 3-0 with the green light. That was inside half, about belt high. That's what you're looking for.
3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the first. Cueto into the windup in the 3-1 to McCutchen. And a strike on the outside corner. Goes to 3-2.
Well, that one just a little paint right out there, right on the edge.
Full count. Cueto into the windup. Here's the payoff pitch to McCutchen. Check swing, appeal. First base umpire says no. Palms down from Dale Scott. The first base runner of the ball game is Andrew McCutchen. with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Of course, there are the base umpires in this playoff game. Home plate umpire Joe West is the crew chief. Dale Scott at first. Dana Sonia at second. Rob Drake at third. And there's a left field and a right field umpire. Tim Timmons in left. Lance Barksdale in right. Well, Justin Morneau. In 25 games after the trade for the Twins, he hit .260. He's still looking for his first Pirate homer. 3 RBIs. He's never faced Johnny Cueto. Morneau, the veteran left-hand hitter, and the pitch. He takes a strike outside corner. Wow, did Cueto get a call there? Well off the plate, but Hannigan didn't have to move. That's where his mitt was. Joe West called it a strike. 0-1. Runner at first base. 2 outs. Marlon Byrd on deck. Cueto into the stretch. Looks over that front shoulder and delivers. And there's a line drive toward right, but it's going to carry to Jay Bruce.
Well, Greg, I like the way they were swinging off Cueto. They got the head of the bat to him a couple of times.
Saturday that forced him out of the game. But he said he was going to work hard to get back to play in this one, and he has. He also told Fox's John Paul Morosi, we don't have the kind of swag over here. We only have just me. Strike is called on Brandon Phillips, hitting .261 during the regular season with 18 homers and 103 RBIs. That RBI total 4th highest in the National League. He's 3 for 11 in his career against Liriano. Second baseman Brandon Phillips, and Liriano delivers. And her bouncer weakly hit towards second. Walker has it, and a routine play to get Brandon Phillips. 1 out.
I thought swag meant like, gift shop trinkets.
That's what I thought. Must be short for swagger. I'm guessing.
Yeah, you're right. That's it.
Here's Jay Bruce.
I was thinking swag, like.
Yeah, what'd you get for me at the All-Star game?
Yeah. Free T-shirts.
What'd you bring back?
Yeah.
Jay Bruce is 0 for 11 in his career against Francisco Liriano with 6 strikeouts. He had 30 homers during the season. He takes a pitch inside and off of Russell Martin's mitt. Rolls behind the left-hand hitter's batter's box. So a new baseball will be put in play. Bruce tied for second in the National League with 109 RBIs. 1 out in the second, 0-0. Shift is on. Here's the wind and the 1-0. Swing and a miss. A slider from Francisco Liriano, and now Bruce steps out and takes a deep breath. Pedro Alvarez is playing shortstop, shading Bruce actually towards second on the outfield grass, and on the outfield grass about 10 steps behind second is Walker. There's a swing and a miss.
A couple just fantastic sliders just off the plate, a little below the knees.
One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 for Liriano, 2 away. And now the batter for the Reds is Todd Frazier. That's 0 for 12 now, by the way, for Bruce, and 7 strikeouts against Liriano in his career. Frazier hit .234 this season, 19 home runs, drove in 73, and he takes a strike at the knees. Oh and 1 on Frazier. Right-hand hitter, swing and a miss. 0-2. Frazier turns and asks Joe West if that was a strike that he just missed.
Yeah, it was barely, if it was.
0-2. Everybody up. Here's the pitch. Broken bat, fly ball that's going to reach the seats left side. The barrel winds up next to the third base bag. Mark Berry, the third base coach, will pick it up and hand it to a bat boy, while another bat boy from the Reds dugout will hand Frazier a new stick. One thing tonight, the scoreboard room doesn't have to do much prodding. This crowd is on its own doing it. 0-2, 2 outs. Frazier back in the box. Liriano the wind and the pitch. High.
How about the Clemente Bridge?
Yeah,
right?
I was just going to say something about that.
People are actually standing all along the Clemente Bridge at the railing watching the ball game. That is an awesome
hundreds
sight.
of people. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a foul off to the right, out of play by Frazier. Almost to the club level. 1-2 the count on the third baseman, who's 3 for 9 in his career against Liriano. Frazier homered off Liriano in the 5th inning that night on September the 20th here at PNC Park. And then time is called. Frazier steps out, maybe to break up the rhythm and to quiet the crowd. I don't think that's going to work.
No, that's going to make it worse. If that's what he's trying to do.
Here's the windup and the 1-2 pitch. Weakly hit toward the left side. Shortstop Barmas ranging far to his left. Has it, throws to first. 6-3 and a 1-2-3, and it's 6 up and 6 down for Francisco Liriano after 1.5. It's a .583 career batting average. Bird in 30 Pirate games hit .318. He hit 3 of his 24 home runs in a Pirates uni. Overall, he drove in 88 runs, 10th most in the league. Bird's overall batting average this season was .291 combined with the Mets and Bucks. Right-hand hitter Pedro Alvarez will follow. Cueto delivers, and Bird takes a fastball inside. So it's 6 up, 6 down for Liriano. Cueto walked McCutchen with 2 outs in the first. Morneau lined out to right to end the bottom of the first, and now it's Bird starting the bottom of the second, the 1-0 pitch. Bouncing ball foul past third base coach Nick Leyva. Visit the official online shop of the Pirates at Pirates.com for the largest selection of authentic postseason caps, t-shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, and more. Get your gear straight from the source, the Pirates shop. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch to Bird. Check swing and taken upstairs. 2-1 on the Pirates right fielder. Bucks finished the season 94 and 68. The Reds were 90 and 74. Here's the 2-1 from Cueto. And a fly ball to left. It's deep. It's back. We're flying with a homer from Bird. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. 1-0 Bucks. Pedro Alvarez will try to step in.
No, Greg, this has been the offense of most of the season. It's around home runs, and that's what you're hoping for tonight. The Pirates can get some balls out of this ballpark, and especially early as Pedro takes strike 1. And Bird has come through. He had those great numbers against Cueto you gave, and you're thinking, well, okay, this is our guy. This is the guy that's going to make the difference for Cueto. And right away, what a difference he makes. Bucks are ahead.
Strike 2 is called on Alvarez. 1 was not a strike, according to the grid. It was low and away. The other just caught the corner. Alvarez, 36 homers, tied for the league lead, and 100 ribbies. 0-2 pitch. He takes a ball, and maybe a makeup call there from Joe West. It's 1-2.
That one very close down around the knees. I kind of had to hold my breath for a moment.
Alvarez 5 for 18 in his career against Cueto. It's 1-0 Pirates. Here's the 1-2. And a fly ball well to center field. Chu is back to the warning track, and he makes the catch. A line drive out onto the warning track in dead center field.
I don't want to make too much of it. I'm going to bring it up anyway. I talked about it in that first inning. Cueto pretty much has had his way with us for a long time. In that first inning, two of the hitters got the head of the bat right to the ball. Walker drove it well to left field. You had Morneau line out to right, and now a home run and pretty much a hard, almost line drive out to the warning track in center. These guys are seeing the ball, getting some good swings.
Here's Russell Martin. He takes a big swing and a miss. Martin, .226 average during the season, 15 homers, 55 runs batted in. This is his 34th career postseason game. A lot of experience with the Dodgers and the Yankees. He's 1 for 11 lifetime against Cueto. 0-1 pitch. Way outside. A deafening roar when Bird's ball was sent sailing over that left field wall deep into the seats. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch to Martin.
Marlon
outside,
Bird.
2-1.
Never has been in the postseason. His first at bat. What's he do? He hits it out of the ballpark.
Now Cueto from the crowd. Whoa. Cueto drops the...
They rattled him.
Yeah. He dropped the ball as he was ready to go into the windup. Here's the 2-1. And there's a fly ball to left center field. That ball's deep toward the wall. And it is gone! Russell Martin clears the deck against Johnny Cueto. It is 2-0.
I think we're just hearing the beginning of the noise, Greg.
Russell Martin homers on a breaking ball up from Cueto over the left center field wall, and Brian Price, the pitching coach, makes his way out, and the crowd thinks it has impacted Cueto, and maybe, as so many have said, maybe this PNC Park crowd is indeed a 10th man.
The guys in the other dugout, they notice when they come in here this season what these games are like, what the crowd is like. They've talked about it. And who couldn't notice what's going on here tonight?
Clint Barmas takes ball 1. Barmas hitting .211 for the season, 5 homers, 23 RBIs. 2-0, 2 long balls off of Cueto. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1 on Barmas. Marlon Bird homered to start the bottom of the second. 1 out later after Alvarez lined the ball to the warning track. Martin homers. 2-0 Pirates in the second. This pitch is outside. Ryan Ludwig said it himself. The left fielder for the Reds, when the team was on its last homestand, that he said when we were talking about the Reds in Pittsburgh, the crowd was like a 10th man. Here's the 2-1. Foul back. 2-2 on Barmas.
That last fastball at 95. Cueto trying his best to reach back, get a little extra.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A little reacher toward right center field, and Chu is over to make a sliding catch. Barmas lines out to right center field, a soft liner, and it brings up Francisco Liriano with 2 away. Liriano, 3 hits and 47 at bats this season. That's an .064 average. Bucks lead 2-0 in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch. And a strike is called. Bob, don't you wonder how in the world a chant like that started? Who started that? We're all of a sudden now in unison It came out of nowhere.
Spread like fire.
Yeah. Ball's popped up. Foul territory. This ball's going to be out of play. Third baseman Frazier, shortstop Cozart, left fielder Ludwig.
I mean, it was incredible. Just as they started, I mean, it's loud, and Cueto goes in his windup and drops the ball. I mean, that was pretty. And then the very next pitch leaves the ballpark. It's amazing stuff.
Here's the 0-2 pitch to Liriano. And there's a base hit into center field for Papa Francisco on an 0-2 pitch. Cueto's not going to hear the end of this. As Starling Marte comes to the plate. Liriano had 3 hits all year and 47 at-bats. Marte tried to bunt his way on in the first inning. My gosh, listen to this. Here's the pitch. Check swing, base hit into right field. Liriano will stop at second, and excuse me, single to right by Marte. With 2 outs, and the Bucks leading 2-0. Neil Walker comes to the plate.
And Marte got a ball that was up and in a little bit. I think he was guessing breaking ball. It could have been a breaking ball, but it stayed up there, and he tried to stop the bat, but not in time. It hit right on the head of the bat, but didn't go anywhere. Just kind of a punch shot out in the right field. And now it looks like the bullpen of the Reds might get going.
The catcher Hannigan out to the mound along with Brandon Phillips and Zach Cozart. And yes, the bullpen phone has rung. Someone is going to start loosening in the Reds' pen.
Huge gap out in left center.
Walker lined out to left, his first at bat. 2-0 Pirates. Ball 1 high, not close. Liriano at second, Marte at first for the Pirates with Neil Walker at the plate. Andrew McCutchen on deck, 2 solo homers and a couple of hits here in the inning. Here's the 1-0. And a pop-up toward the seats. Third baseman over, and Frazier reaches over. Did he hold on? He did. What a play. Third baseman Todd Frazier went into the the stairwell at the end of the Pirates dugout and held on.
Now that's the kind of plays you love to see in this atmosphere. It just happened to be a Red pulling it off. Frazier caught the ball and then went in and was going to tumble down the stairs.
A heck of a play by Lincoln Place. Bill, we're thinking about you and hoping the Pirates can get you a win. A great start so far for Francisco Liriano. He got 2 solo homers in the bottom of the second. Marlon Byrd, his home run gave the Pirates a 1-0 lead, and Russell Martin made it 2-0. But Cozart at the plate. Here's the pitch. And ball 1. Between innings, Dusty Baker went over and had a pretty serious conversation with Johnny Cueto. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Cozart. Strike is called 1-1.
Now, Cueto's been around a long time. I don't think he would get really rattled about those 2 runs. He realizes as a starting pitcher you can give up a couple and you just got to hang in there.
Ball bounced towards short. Barmas has it. Flawless play by the Pirates shortstop. Barmas throws on to first to get Cozart.
Yeah, that was a little bit more difficult than it. You know, Barmas makes everything look so easy out there. That was off the end of the bat, not hit hard, over toward the shortstop hole, and Barmas just came in, make the play. Nice, easy throw, right on target.
Interesting, Bob. A couple of times here, I don't know if it's by design or whether this would have happened during any game during the regular season, but 2 balls that Alvarez decided to not even try for. He put on the brakes, yeah. Ryan Hannigan at the plate. The catcher chops this ball foul behind third.
We can't possibly hear up here either, but on either one of those, Barmas might be letting him know that he's got it, no problem. Now, if Alvarez can also get it, no problem, he should go ahead and take it. But in his mind, if there's any doubt, it might go off the end of his glove, something like that, let Barmas take it if he's already said he's got it.
0-1 pitch is chopped toward Alvarez. He'll come in, double pump, throw to first, and gets Hannigan. 8 up and 8 down for Liriano. And a 2-0 Pirates lead. And here comes the fan favorite these days, Johnny Cueto. Cueto just now stepping to the plate. 3 for 20 during the season. A 150 average. Career-wise, he's an .093 hitter. And he steps out and takes a strike. 2 natives of the Dominican Republic here. Cueto from San Pedro de Macorís. Liriano from San Cristobal, the Dominican Republic. The 0-1 is a ground ball to the right side, and Morneau has it. He'll jog to the bag and easily retire Cueto, who walks halfway to first base. So Liriano has been perfect.
Let's just say that maybe he's got some doubts. A lot of balls been hit hard. It might just take a couple of early base runners in this inning to push him over the edge. Make him start getting nervous about throwing strikes, start trying to miss bats, maybe walk a couple of guys. Can really have it snowball into a big inning. Put up a nice crooked number to go up there with that, too.
McCutchen, who walked in the first, steps to the plate. We want to send along a shout-out to John Spear, big-time Pirates fan, who was a season ticket holder at Forbes Field. He's tuned in, hoping for the Bucco victory, John. Here's the pitch, and it's ball 1, and they pick up the Cueto chance again with McCutchen at the plate. McCutchen, Morneau, and Bird in the bottom of the third inning. Here's the 1-0. Broken bat bouncer and pass Cueto. Second baseman Phillips throws it wide, and it'll be an infield hit for Andrew McCutchen. Almost threw it away. Did Phillips? Votto had to come off the bag toward the home plate side to make sure it didn't bounce into the dugout.
Yeah, Phillips probably should have just kept that one in his pocket. He was going to throw out McCutchen. He was flying along, and that ball could have easily got over there into the photographers, well, maybe even the bullpen.
Well, here now is Justin Morneau. He lined out to right field his first time up against Cueto. Votto holds the runner. Phillips tries to take some of that hole away. Here's the pitch. And Morneau can't hold his swing on a high fastball. Tried to check it. It's 0-1. All kinds of celebrities are here tonight. The list is too long, but Pittsburgh native Michael Keaton is here. Hall of Famer Joe Morgan is here, the former Red second baseman. 0-1 the count. Here's the stretch. And a throw to first base. And McCutchen dives back safely. 0-1. Left-handed hitter Morneau with Bird on deck. 2-0 Pirates. Bucks bat bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss at another high fastball. Twice Morneau has offered it pitches that were up and out of the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Morneau has postseason experience with the Twins. Here's the stretch. Quick throw to first base, and McCutchen will dive back. No tag from Votto as that throw was off the mark. Off to Votto's left and not on the bag. Morneau played in the postseason in 2004 and in 2006 with the Twins. Cueto last year pitched in the division series against the Giants. Here's the 0-2, and it's popped up, going to be out of play. The Reds won the National League Central Division. They went 97-65, went to the postseason for the third time in the last 4 years. Cueto pitched against the Giants, but left with an injury after just one batter in 8 pitches. The fewest batters faced by a starter in postseason history. 0-2 the count. Another throw over and fairly close, but McCutchen gets back. Diving ahead of Votto's tag. Oh, 0-2 on Morneau. McCutchen leads off of first. Here's the stretch in the 0-2. High. He hasn't thrown Morneau a strike yet.
Definitely working him upstairs. That's the obvious book that they have on Morneau. Everything has been above the letters.
Morneau 2 for 16 against the Reds this season, and just 2 hits in 24 career at-bats against Reds pitching for Justin Morneau. The stretch in the 1-2. And a little flare. Oh, caught by the third baseman, Frazier. He throws to first base, and McCutchen gets back just in time. What a play by Frazier. He's made 2 outstanding defensive plays. The third baseman for the Reds, who went out to shallow left to grab it and almost doubled up McCutchen.
Yeah, that was a fabulous play. It was an absolutely great job of getting his feet set after he made that catch and making it close on McCutchen. McCutchen, he was in a little bit of a tough spot. He had to go at least halfway. That ball falls in. He doesn't want to get forced at second base.
And here's Marlon Byrd, who homered off of Cueto to give up the Pirates a 1-0 lead. Later, Martin homered. It is 2-0. Here's the pitch. Byrd, a broken bat flare foul into the seats well behind the first base dugout. 0-1 on Marlon Byrd. Now 8 for 13 in his career against Cueto. 36-year-old veteran who was acquired by the Pirates from the Mets before the deadline. Byrd with a new bat in hand. Steps into the right-hand hitter's batter's box. Taps at the plate with the barrel of the bat. Cueto gets the signs from Hannigan. McCutchen leads off at first as Votto holds him on. And now, taking too much time, Byrd steps out. Now he's back in there. And Cueto has the sign. Here's the stretch and the pitch. And a shot to the shortstop. Kicks off of Cozart into shallow center. You can bet McCutchen's going to third. It's first and third with one away. A bullet off of Zach Cozart into shallow center.
Ball absolutely smoked. Byrd obviously has brought his bat tonight. Just a rip shot. A little bit of topspin on that ball also. That just before it got to Cozart, it dives for the ground. Just handcuffs the heck out of him.
Well, that's a tough error on Zach Cozart.
Oh, wow.
My goodness. Here comes Dusty Baker. They had just gotten the right-hander back up. I don't think Simon is ready. Alfredo Simon, let's step aside, allow our stations to identify themselves. This is the Pirates Baseball Network. And Dusty Baker heads back to the dugout and makes sure not to walk across the postseason logo that has been painted onto the grass in foul territory. And in front of the warning track, and in front of the first base dugout. First and third, one out. And Pedro Alvarez steps to the plate. Alvarez has hit into 16 double plays. He lined the ball to the warning track in center field. A double play can get the Reds out of it. Pirates lead 2-0. Here's the pitch. High, ball one. Simon gets ready in earnest. Fair to assume that if Cueto doesn't get Alvarez with Martin on deck, and Martin homered last inning, that Cueto would be done early. We're in the third, first and third. And now a familiar chant from the regular season, let's go Pedro. And now what is happening here?
There's a bright light that's been flashing out in one of the buildings beyond center field, and it was like strobing, and Pedro was obviously distracted by it. He called time, and I think Joe West saying, hey, there's nothing we can do about it. You're going to have to hit.
Here's the stretch in the 1-0. And a pop-up to center field, but should be deep enough for the speed of McCutchen. Center fielder Chu will make the catch. McCutchen will tag. There won't be a throw. Sac fly for Pedro Alvarez, and it's 3-0 Pirates in the third.
Doing what they need to do. Pedro getting the ball up, getting it to the outfield, get that run home. Stay away from that DP. Chu, the smart thing, he knew he had no chance. Even on a fairly shallow fly ball, he's not going to throw out McCutchen. So he just casually tossed it into second base, make sure that Bird didn't go anywhere.
Here is Russell Martin. Homered in the second. Bird at first. 2 outs, 3-0 Pirates in the third inning. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball one. Martin with his second hit in 12 career at-bats now against Johnny Cueto, and it was a big one. This 30-year-old Canadian native, Russell Martin. That is 3 home runs this year against Reds pitching. Here's the 1-0. And there for a strike. During the regular season, Russell Martin hit .235 against the Reds. Andrew McCutchen led off this inning with an infield hit. And he scored on the Alvarez sac fly to center. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Bouncing ball left side. Diving stop by the shortstop Cozart, but the ball bounces out of his glove. An infield hit for Martin.
Keep
Runners at first and second.
Keep that line moving.
Dusty Baker paces and trying to make the decision how much longer he wants to stay with Cueto. He has been criticized. In fact, he was criticized when the Pirates knocked Bronson Arroyo out all over the place last weekend in Cincinnati with those long balls. And Baker said, what am I supposed to do? My guy wasn't ready. So it's first and second for Clint Barmas, who lined out to right center field last inning.
1 more hit.
Cueto looks to second. The pitch, no, time was called, or was it?
No, ball 1.
All right. Barmas stepped out, didn't get the time call from Joe West, and it was down and in. Ball 1. Barmas raised his right hand, stepped out, but did not get the call from Joe West. Cueto went through with the pitch, and it was low and in. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 on, 2 outs. A run in here in the third. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. We are getting texts and tweets from people who are here at this ballpark that are saying this is the most unbelievable experience they have ever witnessed. Ever. Anywhere. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled out of play off to the right. It is 1-2.
You know how on sellouts, packed houses, you can look around and say, oh, I see an empty seat there. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's 2 right there. Can you find an empty seat there? There is not one.
Nope.
It is.
They're not even at the concession stands.
This is a just incredible sight. Everybody wearing a black shirt.
And that rotunda is stuffed. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Cueto trying to survive this inning. Here's the pitch. Barmes bounces this ball right to the second baseman, and Phillips steps on the bag for the force. The Bucks add a run on what is ruled 2 hits and an error and a sac fly.
Shortstop making some good plays. You just hope that he can continue to do this. And when they try to make an adjustment, if they start, staying back a little bit, waiting, he'll bust him inside with that fastball. Now, that's what the game is right now, but he's got an advantage. He's got a lead to work with. On the other side, the Pirates cannot let up. Just keep trying to add throughout this game.
Francisco Liriano winds, and the pitch to Shin-Soo Choo is fouled off up the first baseline right near that nice, neatly painted postseason logo that's on the grass on the first base side. There's 2 of them, one on each baseline. And they both look very nice. No balls and a strike to Shin-Soo Choo, a strikeout victim in the first inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one hits him. So Choo, who is the league leader in being hit by pitches, is struck by a pitch, and that's how the first Reds base runner reaches in this ballgame.
It's something you got to be very careful with. You're trying to pitch him inside, and that's where they've been throwing him. First couple pitches of the ball game, they were putting on the inside corner. He's going to sit right there, and if it's off the plate even a little bit, he's just going to turn his back and take it. And that's one of the reasons he's going to get hit. And he does get hit. He's not going to jump out of the way. He's going to use that to his advantage to get on base.
26 times during the regular season, and now once in the postseason, Shin-Soo Choo has been struck by a pitch. Nobody out, 1 on. Ryan Ludwig, the batter, right-handed hitter. 0 for 1 tonight. He laces it to left field. That's a base hit. Marte will get in front of it. He guns it to the cutoff man, Barmes, and that holds Choo at second base. With nobody out, the tying run coming to the plate in Joey Votto. First hit of the game off of Ryan Ludwig, off of Francisco Liriano, I beg your pardon, comes from Ryan Ludwig.
They got a breaking ball down. Ludwig, one of the guys in the lineup, has pretty decent numbers against Francisco. And you knew that was going to be one of the tough spots tonight.
And Votto has been excellent this year. Regular season numbers, .305 average, 24 homers, 73 runs batted in, 999 career hits for Votto. Left-handed batter waits in the pitch, swung on, foul back. Votto bounced out to first base to win the first inning. And it's 0-1 to Joey Votto. Shin-Soo Choo, the runner at second base, Ryan Ludwig at first. And nobody out for Cincinnati in the fourth. Pirates leading 3-0. Stretch by Liriano. The left-hander checks the runners. Now kicks and comes home. And did Votto go? Yes, he did. That's strike 2. Votto could not check his swing, and it was actually home plate umpire Joe West that rang up the strike. So strike 2 to Votto, and Liriano gets ahead of him 0-2. Brandon Phillips on deck. Runners off first and second. Liriano ready. The stretch and the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Votto, not an easy guy to get. He's very disciplined at the plate. He won't chase very often. But he got a 88-mile-an-hour slider just in a perfect spot. A little bit down, a little bit off the plate. He could not hold up. Had to go for it.
A 1 down, and Brandon Phillips is at the plate. Phillips grounded out to Neil Walker to start the second inning. Liriano looks back at second base. And the pitch. And that's inside to Phillips.
Really a great play by Martin that time. That was a very hard slider down and in. Tough one to keep off the backstop. Huge play. Keep the double play in order. Only one man in scoring position.
Phillips, 261 hitter on the regular season, but his big number, the RBI number, 103. The pitch. And Phillips fouls it off to the right, up into the second deck. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Reds second baseman. For much of the year, he was the cleanup hitter. Dusty Baker had him in the 2 spot for a while. And now put him back in the cleanup spot toward the end of the season again. 1 out and 2 on. And Francisco Liriano set on the hill. Looks at the runners again. Now kicks and comes to the plate. Phillips pops it up right side, back of first. Neil Walker calls off Morneau. And right by the foul line, Neil makes the grab for out number 2. Good play by Walker. He had to go a long way to get that ball. And now Phillips back to the dugout. He's 0 for 2. And the batter will be Jay Bruce. Bruce struck out swinging in the second inning. Liriano came with 3 straight off-speed pitches to Bruce and got him swinging each time.
That went slider against him. Now you see if Bruce makes any kind of an adjustment. Is he going to try to be a little bit more conservative and not be so aggressive swinging the bat, chasing those sliders?
Pitch up high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
I think that was a slider that stayed upstairs.
109 RBIs for Bruce in the regular season. 1-0 the count. Runners off first and second, 2 down. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with a pitch down and away.
They keep swinging until just keep throwing them there.
Liriano has thrown 39 pitches, 31 of them for strikes. Outstanding so far in this ballgame. Shin-Soo Choo hit by a pitch. Ryan Ludwig a base hit. They're aboard with 2 outs. And the 1-1 to Bruce. Swung on in a ground ball through the hole on the left side. Choo's going to get waved home. He's going to come in to score, and the Reds are on the board. A 2-out RBI base hit for Jay Bruce, and it's 3-1.
And not much of a hit. It was one of those where he's just trying to get the ball put out and play, and ended up finding the hole. The Pirates are swung way over, playing him to pull, and he put this one the other direction.
So the hit batsman proves costly as Shin-Soo Choo comes in to score the first run for Cincinnati. Now the tying run is at first base, and Bruce and the third baseman Todd Frazier at the plate. And Frazier's done a lot of good work with the gloves so far in the ball game. Pitch a ball to Frazier. 1 ball, no strikes. Frazier grounded out to Barmes in the second inning. Liriano trying to shut down this inning right here. 1-0 pitch. And Frazier pops it back and into the seats. That'll make the second deck behind home plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the 4th, Pirates leading 3-1. 3 runs on 6 hits for the Bucks, 1 run on 2 hits, and an error for the Reds. Ludwig at second base. Bruce leading from first. Liriano ready to go. The left-hander's 1-1 pitch. And Frazier hits this one high down the left field line toward the corner. Marte is over there. This one is foul.
Woo.
Just barely missing the left field foul pole.
All right, long strike.
If this one is a couple of feet to the right, the Reds would have the lead. But it is a long strike, as Bob said. And Liriano ahead in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Liriano's pitch. And Frazier chases one in the dirt and strikes out. Martin out in front of the plate, throws down to first base and gets him. Reds get a run on 2 hits. They leave 2. And after 3.5 from PNC Park, it's the Pirates 3 and the Reds 1. Half and 20 game plans. There's a plan that's right for you. Enjoy great benefits of being a season ticket holder all season long. To place your deposit, go to pirates.com/deposit. Francisco Liriano will lead off. Then it's back to the top of the order. Starling Marte and Neil Walker. Pirates looking to get back the run they gave up. 2-run lead as we start the bottom of the 4th inning.
Nice last pitch there to strike out Frazier. Russell Martin tapping on the dirt with that glove. He wanted that ball bounce. He wanted the breaking ball in the dirt. Francisco put it right there, and he got the swing and a miss he was looking for.
Well, Cueto out of the stretch again. And the pitch up high to Liriano. And that was in the strike zone. That's called a strike by Joe West. No balls in a strike. Liriano 1 for 1. He had a base hit in the second inning. Hit it up the middle. 0-1 pitch. Liriano pulls it to the right side in fair ground. Joey Votto gloves it, runs to the bag, steps on it for the out. And there is one gone. That second straight inning that Cueto has given up the windup and pitched exclusively from the stretch. It's something you don't normally see out of a starting pitcher.
You know, especially with his windup, it's so unique. There's that big Louis Tion.
Well, it's been such a big part of his game and his delivery. And to go away from it, I think it's a decent part of this game story. Now, Starling Marte is 1 for 2. Shows bunt, takes a pitch off the plate for ball 1. 1-0 to Marte. Pirates have a lot of hard hit balls off of Cueto tonight. 2 of them have left the yard. Marlon Byrd and Russell Martin homering in the second inning. 2 balls and no strikes to Starling Marte. Two balls, no strikes to the Pirates left fielder. Marte waits at the plate. Here's the pitch. He rips it down the left field line. That's fair. It hits the left field umpire. It's still in play, and Marte can run. He is into second base with a double.
Which is probably what he would have had anyway, but that just tells you how hard that ball is hit.
Well, it hit Tim Timmons, who is the umpire on the left field line. It got him off of his left knee.
And he's got to be 100, what do you think, 20, 25 feet, 130 feet from home plate. Ball was hit so hard he still couldn't get out of the way of it. And now Dusty Baker again out to the hill, and there's just too many balls hit too hard.
He's going to the bullpen. Johnny Cueto is going to be chased from this ball game, and listen to this crowd. Incredible. So Cueto is done. We've got a pitching change.
Sean Marshall this year 0-1 in 16 appearances. Has a very good 1.74 ERA. He's pitched just 10 innings, given up 4 hits. Might not be out there all that long. They still have J.J. Hoover throwing hard in the pen.
60 pitches for Johnny Cueto, 39 for strikes. And a number of those strikes were hit hard by Pirates hitters, including Starling Marte, who is out at second base with a 1-out double. Another important run the Pirates will try to get in. And Marshall, the left-hander, will turn Neil Walker around, the switch hitter, to bat right-handed. Walker is 0 for 2. Last time he was up, hit a foul ball, looked like it was going into the stands, and going into the stands after it was third baseman Todd Frazier, who made one great play to retire Walker. And back in the first inning, Walker hammered a line drive to left field, went to the opposite field, stung it pretty well, but Ryan Ludwig caught up to it.
Well, Walker's right-handed hitting has been on the upswing of late.
And as a right-handed hitter, his average 225, 256 as a lefty. Well, Marte is at second base, 1 out, and Walker, an RBI opportunity facing left-hander Sean Marshall. Marshall looking in at Ryan Hannigan, the catcher. He's got his sign. Now comes set, looks back at second base. The pitch to Walker. Inside for a ball. 1-0 to Neil Walker. Marshall had a couple of appearances on the disabled list this season. Had shoulder tendonitis. And then he sprained his left pitching shoulder at one point. Came back on the 15th of September. It was on for a while from mid-May or late May to September with that one. 1-0 pitch to Walker. And Neal looks at it low. It's 2-0.
If he loses Neal, I think they might go ahead and go to Hoover. If he gets Neal, then perhaps they might walk McCutchen and leave the lefty in to face Morneau.
Walker's overall average currently at .251. 16 home runs. That's a career high for him. Marte at second. Peeking behind him to see where the second baseman Brandon Phillips is. Well, Walker steps out of the batter's box. Marshall not ready to pitch. Everybody's got to reset.
Marshall shook off a couple of pitches there. He was in disagreement. So Walker didn't want to wait any longer.
Now Walker's in the box, and coming set is Marshall. Left-hander deals home. And it's ball three. It gets away from Hannigan, but not far enough for Marte to move up. Hannigan had to chase that one up the third base line.
If it bounces the other direction, Marte moves up easy. That's about 10 feet away from the plate. But because it bounced 10 feet straight toward third, Marte couldn't go anywhere.
Bottom of the fourth inning. 1 out, 1 on. Marte, the runner at second base. Pirates leading by a pair of runs. It's a 3-1 score. 3 balls, no strikes to Neal Walker. Marshall delivers. And that is a strike, and the count 3-1. Neal taking all the way, 3-0. Well, Walker adjusts the batting gloves, and he'll dig back in. Marshall looking in, finally has the sign he wants, and the stretch by the tall lefty, the pitch to Neal. And Walker pulls this one foul just past the Pirate dugout on the third base side. The count is now full at 3-2 to the Pirates second baseman.
They got a hanging breaking ball. Neal just couldn't wait quite long enough.
Neal looking for his first hit off of Sean Marshall. He's 0 for 8 against him. Might now be a pretty good time for that hit. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Marshall working the third base side of the rubber. Reds left-hander. Checking the runner at second base. Now he's set the pitch. And Walker pulls this one hard and out of play down the left field side. Way up into the seats. Wind blowing out to left. It's picked up quite a bit. It was blowing. That's been blowing that direction predominantly through the evening. Looks like it might have picked up some over the last few minutes. Marte, the runner at second. 1 out, 3 balls, 2 strikes to Neal Walker. Sean Marshall set. And the pitch. And Walker hits it well to left field. This ball going back. This ball is off the wall. Marte around third. He will score. Walker into second with a run-scoring double. It's 4-1 Pittsburgh.
Kept going, breaking ball to him. Neal kept pulling him foul. He was too quick. Finally on that last one, made that adjustment, stayed back long enough, and almost got that one out of the ballpark. That one hit pretty good, quite a ways up on the fence. Told you it was on the upswing right-handed.
Well, Walker does not have a home run this year right-handed. All 16 have come lefty, and he came about a foot away from his first one right-handed. And now a man in scoring position for Andrew McCutchen.
Well, they pitched to him, base open.
That's the question right now. And Ryan Hannigan holds out his right hand.
No chance.
To indicate that they're going to intentionally walk McCutchen, and the fans' boos will follow here shortly. So McCutchen will be walked. And so they'll have the left-on-left matchup with Marshall against Morneau. And Morneau is a guy who is pretty due. Ball 3 to McCutchen. Chance of MVP from the fans. And there is ball 4. McCutcheon will head down to first base. He has reached base all 3 times he's had a plate appearance tonight. He walked in the first, base hit and scored in the third, now intentionally walked in the fourth. 4-1 Pirates, and Justin Morneau with 2 men on coming up. Morneau's been in the postseason with Minnesota. Familiar with what the postseason environment is like, but I don't know if anybody could be familiar with this particular environment because this is one of a kind here in Pittsburgh. Well, Morneau at the plate. Walker at second, McCutcheon at first. Marshall's pitch. Swung on, hit off the end of the bat, foul off the front of the third base dugout. Morneau this year against left-handed pitching, a .207 average. 35 for 169 against lefties. Runners off first and second. Marshall staring in at his catcher, Ryan Hannigan. The stretch and the 0-1 pitch. Morneau takes outside. And it's 1-1. Third time Morneau's been in the postseason. 2004 and 2006 with Minnesota. 2006 his American League MVP season. 1-1. And the pitch on the way. And Morneau takes it outside. It's 2-1. So with Marte coming around to score, that closes the book on Johnny Cueto. He'll be charged for 4 runs, 3 of them earned. And the Pirates with a 4-1 lead and trying to threaten in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Justin Morneau with a 2-ball, 1-strike count on it. And here is Marshall's pitch. That's outside, 3-1. Marshall falling way behind Morneau.
Had the same thing happen with Walker up there. Got behind him. And had to give in and start throwing some pitches in the heart of the plate. Got burnt by it.
Marshall ready to deliver the 3-1 pitch. Runners off first and second again. Walker at second, McCutcheon at first. The pitch. And Morneau takes a strike. That fills up the count at 3-2.
Breaking ball just barely caught the outside edge.
And Morneau had thoughts that was ball 4. He started down to first base. And now Marshall knows he needs to come with a pitch. And so does Morneau. Full count, 1 out. Left on left matchup here with Marshall and Morneau. And the pitch. And Morneau pulls it foul up the first base side. A little bouncing ball just past the Reds dugout. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Pirates Baseball Network. Three and 2 to Morneau. Full count to the Pirate first baseman. Here is the pitch from Sean Marshall. And Morneau hits it in the air down the left field side. Foul, and that'll be into the seats. So everybody will reset. Three balls and 2 strikes. Marte, a 1-out double. He has scored on the wall double to left by Neil Walker. Walker's at second. McCutcheon intentionally walked at first. Marshall set now. And the left-hander's 3-2 pitch is swung on and fouled off of the catcher Ryan Hannigan. So Morneau again will get another pitch from Sean Marshall.
I think that was a mess up. Hannigan out talking to Marshall. I think he crossed him up. He threw a fastball. If that ball's not fouled off, it might have went to the backstop.
Might have been. Exactly right. Yeah, Hannigan had to reach all the way across his body. Not where he set the target, that's for sure. The payoff pitch coming again. Justin Morneau waiting. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. The 3-2. And Morneau takes outside, ball 4, and the bases are full of Bucks.
Now that's got to be it for Sean Marshall. Not going to let him pitch to Bird when Hoover, he has been heating up for a while now.
Well, Dusty Baker makes his way out from the first base dugout. He's calling for the right-hander, J.J. Hoover. Marshall is out of the ball game, and Marlon Byrd will be the hitter with the bases loaded and 1 out when we come back. We're in the bottom. The Pennsylvanian, J.J. Hoover.
Hoover's 5-5, 2.86 ERA. He pitched in 69 ball games this year. 66 innings of work, gave up just 47 hits. A very successful campaign for Hoover. Opposition hitting just 200 off of him.
And Marlon Byrd came up with a big swing in the second inning. In his first postseason home run ever.
First at bat ever in the postseason.
Great way to start it. Right now, he'd love to have another hit. He's had a number of multi-hit efforts since joining the Pirates from the Mets. And Hoover getting set to pitch to Marlon Byrd. With Pedro Alvarez on deck. 1 out, bases full. Chance to add on here for the Pirates. Hoover delivers. And Byrd swings at a high fastball. 92 miles an hour for J.J. Hoover as he starts Byrd off with high heat, and Byrd chased it. 0-1 the count. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. J.J. Hoover the stretch, the right-hander. Looks in, now the pitch. And Byrd hits a ground ball slowly to Brandon Phillips. Phillips bobbles the ball. They'll get 1 out. And the Pirates will get a run. Walker scores. It's 5-1.
Boy, that could be very costly. Ball right to Phillips. Should have definitely been a double play ball. He went to give it the little backhand flip to second and came up with nothing. Ball came up with him. I think got on the heel of the glove.
So runners at the corners now for Alvarez and 2 outs. Morneau forced at second base. And here is Alvarez. Pedro facing the right-hander J.J. Hoover. And the catcher Ryan Hannigan wanted time. Hannigan, a long series of signs. And the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. The Bird reaching on the fielder's choice. And McCutcheon over at third base. 2 on and 2 out for the Pirates. They've added 2 runs this inning. Built a 4-run lead in the bottom of the 4th inning. 0-1. Alvarez, ground ball toward the middle. With Cozart playing there, he'll step on the bag, get the force out of Bird, but the Bucks add 2 more. 2 runs on 2 hits, and 2 men left on base. We're through 4.
If you can get a nice quick 1-2-3 inning right now, get back in that dugout, keep this momentum going, keep the crowd rocking and rolling, I mean, that's ideal situation right now for Francisco.
Liriano pitching to the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He catches the outside corner with a fastball for a strike. 0-1 to Cozart. Here's the wind and the pitch. And Cozart takes another fastball. This one upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cozart grounded out to Barmas to start the 3rd inning. This is just his 2nd plate appearance tonight. Wind up in the 1-1 pitch. And Cozart foul tips it into the glove of Russell Martin for a strike. 1-2. Cozart, a .254 hitter on the regular season. He had 12 homers and 63 runs batted in. Pirates deep on the left side of the infield for him. A right-handed hitter swings and pops it up right side over the first base dugout. And a couple of rows up into the seats. Foul ball went into a black hole. The blackout tonight. This place looks awesome. Everybody dressed in black. And you see just enough hints of gold. 1-2 pitch. It's inside. Took something off that ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Cozart. Alfredo Simon is back up in the Reds bullpen for the 2nd time tonight. 2-2 pitch. And Cozart takes low, and that fills up the count at 3-2. Liriano retired 9 straight to start the ballgame, then hit Shin-Soo Choo in the 4th. Choo eventually came around to score on Jay Bruce opposite field base hit with 2 outs. And Cozart looks at one high and away, and for the 2nd straight inning, Liriano has put the leadoff man aboard.
Now you really hate to have that happen after he was able to jump way out ahead of him.
Ryan Hannigan, catcher, number 8 hitter coming up.
Give them any hope. Keep them down. No favors.
Hannigan hitting under 200 for the season, 198. He grounded out to Pedro Alvarez at 3rd in the 3rd inning. Throw to first base, and the runner gets back. Well, Marshall, who ended up being relieved by Hoover, did not record an out, replacing Johnny Cueto, and was responsible for 1 earned run on 1 hit. Pitch to Hannigan. Good looking pitch. Pops the glove for a strike. Nothing in 1. Fans hanging on every single pitch. And this city today was all abuzz. Yesterday, too, on the day off. All around the North Shore today. People gearing up for this one. 0-1 pitch. In the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pirates leading 5-1, top of the 5th inning. 5 runs on 8 hits. Reds 1 run on 2 hits. Nobody out, a man aboard for Cincinnati. Pitcher's spot would be due up next, and a pinch hitter, Chris Heisey, is in the on-deck circle. Here's the 1-1 from Liriano to Hannigan. Hit in the air to right field. Marlon Byrd has it. Byrd has it in the back pocket for the out. The 1 gone as Hannigan flies to right. And this will bring up a right-handed hitter, Chris Heisey. Heisey from Lancaster. And Heisey will hit in the 9 spot. So Liriano with 1 out has a man at first base. Looking for 2 as the middle infielders play that way. Alvarez in on the grass at 3rd base for the right-handed hitter. And the pitch. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1 to Heisey. Heisey batting .237 on the season. 9 home runs, 23 runs batted in. As a pinch hitter, he's 2 for 18. In the dirt for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. One out, 1 on, 1 ball, 1 strike to Chris Heisey, Cincinnati pinch hitter. Shin-Soo Choo swinging a bat in the on-deck circle. Liriano throws to first base, and stepping back is Zach Cozart. Liriano looking for a ground ball playable somewhere. Russell Martin has the sign down. Liriano accepts. 1-1 pitch. Outside for a ball. It's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Heisey. Liriano. Quick look at first base. Now set the pitch. A little bit high, perhaps. Called a ball by Joe West, although we look at the TV replay and the national telecast, the pitch tracks they use, that ball was in the strike zone. Joe West did not call it a strike, so it's 3-1. The pitch. Strike called, fills up the count at 3-2. Now they send Cozart from first base here.
I don't know. That's a risky thing, down 5-1. They might, though, I guess.
Payoff pitch from Liriano. Runner stays put. Pitch is swung on, hit down to Pedro at third. He goes to second for 1. Walker the turn. Double play! Right around the horn. He got him. Halfway home at PNC Park. We're headed to the bottom of the 5th inning. The score, the Pirates 5. 487.
I knew one of these days we'd break 40.
They got the shoehorn out. Got a few more people in tonight.
Awesome.
And it is the best atmosphere ever.
Well, the big right-hander, Alfredo Simon, is 6-4, 2.87 ERA in 63 games.
He pitched last on Friday against the Pirates in Cincinnati. There are 2 scoreless innings. He backed up Homer Bailey in a game the Pirates would win 4-1. And Russell Martin takes a breaking ball in the inside corner for a strike. Russ is 2 for 2. Russ had a home run, a solo shot in the 2nd inning, and a base hit in the 3rd. 226 the average for Martin. Here's the pitch. He swings and rips it just wide of the bag, foul down the third base side. That's strike 2 to Russell Martin. Martin, a veteran of the postseason. He has been in 5 previous postseasons. 3 of them with the Dodgers, 2 of them with the Yankees. And he now has 3 career postseason home runs. He lifts this one into center field over toward the bullpen, but Shin-Soo Choo drifting over to his glove side. He makes the catch, and there's 1 gone for the Pirates in the 5th. A 1 out, Clint Barmas coming up. Barmas is 0 for 2. Lined out to right center field. Choo retired him in the 2nd inning. Bounced into a fielder's choice that ended the inning in the 3rd. And the pitch to Barmas. He swings and lines one to left field. A base hit. Shortstop Zach Cozart made a diving effort, but it was out of his reach, and Barmas 1 for 3.
Well, you love to see that base hit in front of the pitcher. Francisco can get up there now. Try and lay down this bunt. Get Barmas into second base. See if Marte can knock him in. Get a add every inning. No zeros on that board. Every inning put some kind of run up. Keep pushing it. Push hard.
Liriano will look to
Frazier's in tight on him. He wants to put this ball down that first base side. Votto can be very aggressive at first also.
And Liriano pushes it foul over on the third base side.
Not where he wants to go. Frazier is right there almost in his pocket. If he bunts that ball at Frazier, Frazier's going to get double play.
Strike one to Francisco Liriano. Nothing in one. Liriano was just about ready to square, but time was called. Then, as Bob mentioned, Todd Frazier way in on the grass at third. He's almost even with the pitcher's mound. Meantime, Barmes creeps off of first. He's held on by Votto. Liriano bunts it back toward the pitcher. They'll only get one out of this. Simon throws on to first base with Votto covering, and Francisco Liriano, a successful sacrifice bunt. And that moves Barmes into scoring position for Starling Marte.
Excellent job. This is winning baseball. You take what the team is going to give you. You get that number 8 hitter on with one out. It's your job moving in the scoring position. Make that pitcher out there now have to deal with the top of the lineup and a base hit. He gives up another run. You got to play perfect baseball when you get into the postseason. You strive for this stuff all year long, but it's so important in this situation now.
Marte 2 for 3. Takes a strike. Single and a double and a run scored for Starling Marte. Stung the ball in the fourth inning down the third baseline and hit the left field umpire Tim Timmons on the knee. He's part of the equipment out there, so the ball was in play. And he walked to second base before Ryan Ludwig could get to it or anybody else. And Marte hits one high in the air to center field. Drifting back is Shin-Soo Choo. He'll have a play on it. He makes the catch, and the Pirates are done in the fifth. No runs, a hit, a man left. And we'll head to the sixth inning at PNC Park. The Pirates leading the Reds 5-1.
Ladies and
31826 or visit pirates.com for details. Top of the order for Cincinnati. Shin-Soo Choo, Ryan Ludwig, and Joey Votto as we start the sixth inning. Pirates a 4-run lead. 9 hits for the Bucks, just 2 for Cincinnati. Choo hit by a pitch in the fourth inning, came around to score on a single by Jay Bruce. And he takes a strike from Liriano.
Don't let this guy get on and cause some problems out there. Just get this first out. You want that middle part of the lineup to come out and have no one to try and knock in or move around.
Pitch up high for a ball, 1-1 to Shin-Soo Choo.
But Choo is so good at getting on base. He's got that .425 on base percentage. He is the absolute perfect hitter to have leading off.
1-1 fouled back to the screen for strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes to Shin-Soo Choo.
And he gets on any way he can. He'll lean in there. He'll take a ball on the arm, whatever he can do to set the table for those other guys.
1-2 pitch from Liriano. Swung on, little tapper past the mound right side. Liriano gloves, flips to Morneau and gets him. Nice play by the pitcher, Francisco Liriano.
Boy, that is so difficult for a left-hand pitcher to be able to get off the mound that quickly to the first base side. It's somebody that can run going down the line. Outstanding play by Francisco.
That is a tremendous play. So Liriano taking a minute to gather himself behind the mound. Justin Morneau came over, cleaned out his spikes. Getting a minute for his starting pitcher. And now Ryan Ludwig up. Ludwig had a base hit in the fourth. He's 1 for 2. Grounded out to Barmes at short in the first inning. The wind by Liriano. Here's the pitch to Ludwig. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Ludwig. Liriano pitching here in the top half of the sixth inning. This will be his 66th pitch. It's inside to Ludwig for a ball, 1-1. Starter for the Reds, Johnny Cueto. chased after 3 1/3 after giving up 4 runs, 3 of those earned, 7 hits. Gave up 2 home runs in the second inning. Marlon Byrd and Russell Martin hit those. 1-1 pitch. That just missed on the inside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1 the count. The wind and the pitch. In the air to right center field on the run, McCutchen, and he dives. He doesn't get it. It's off his glove and rolling to the wall. Ludwig around first, and he chugs into second base with a double. McCutchen a little slow to get up, but he seems to be okay.
Looked like just for a moment there that it might stick in his glove. Would have been a fantastic catch to make.
Hit part of his glove, but he just couldn't haul it in. A nice play just to get to that ball.
Every inning is going to be a battle. The Reds, they're fighting for their life. They're not going to go away at all. Everything is coming down to just the last few innings of this ball game.
Joey Votto at the plate. The pitch to the first baseman. He takes a strike, backed out of the way of that pitch from Liriano. Pirates leading 5-1, top of the 6th inning. National League wild card game, the only action in baseball on this day. 0-1 pitch. Outside 1-1. Votto bounced out to Morneau at first in the first and then struck out swinging in the 4th inning. He has walked a franchise record 135 times this year. 1-1 pitch, and he will take a strike on the inside part of the plate. Votto also has reached base more than any other Red in a single season. He surpassed Pete Rose of 1969, who got on base 311 times that season. Votto has been on 316 times for the regular season. Another club record. Liriano stretch, and the 1-2 to Votto. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Second time, Liriano has made a victim out of Joey Votto.
And Liriano just has a crackling slider tonight. And he saved some of his best, basically for Votto and Bruce.
Votto is 0 for 3. Brandon Phillips, the second baseman at the plate, he's 0 for 2. Grounded out to Neil Walker at second in the second, and then popped out to him in the 4th. Brandon Phillips winds the bat around, right-handed hitter. 261 average. Liriano looks back at second. Now the pitch. Swung on. Ground ball hit weakly to second base. Walker's got it. He throws on to first. Another 0 for Frankie. No runs. 1 hit. 1 left. Through 5. Add more against Cincinnati. They start the bottom half of the 6th inning with a 4-run lead.
I want 2 more runs. That sound good?
I think it sounds okay.
7-1. That's a nice score.
I think that'd be satisfactory. And the pitch to Walker. Outside for a ball. Now Simon, again on Friday, pitched 2 scoreless innings in the series in Cincinnati. 1-0 pitch, and Walker fouls it back. This year, Simon established career highs in appearances and wins. Ended up 6-4 for Cincinnati this year, with 63 appearances in the regular season. Pitched for the Dominican Republic team in the World Baseball Classic. Made 1 appearance. 1-1. And Walker hammers it down the right field line, and this ball's going to hook foul. Had the distance. Had he straightened it out, that would have been into the stands above the Clemente wall. But instead, it's just a long strike, and it's 1-2 to Walker. Left-hander warming up in the Cincinnati bullpen, Manny Parra. One and two. Simon steps back, kicks, and delivers. And Walker takes in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. National League wild card game tonight here in Pittsburgh. Largest crowd ever to see a baseball game here. 40,487. Can't see any red except in the Reds dugout. That's a good thing. It's all black and gold in the stands tonight. 2-2. And Walker pops this one up foul third base side. That'll be up in the seats. Both teams came to the ballpark tonight preparing to take a plane ride. But only one of them will be going to St. Louis. 2-2 pitch. And Walker hits this one up in the air to right field. Jay Bruce settling underneath it. He drifted over a few steps to his right. He makes the catch to retire Neil Walker. There's one out in the Pirates' 6th.
Now they haven't been able to keep McCutchen off the bases tonight. That'd be a nice trend to continue here.
McCutchen's been on 3 different ways: a walk, an intentional walk, and a base hit. And again, every time he comes to the plate, the chants of MVP begin loud and clear. And he swings and misses at the pitch from Simon. 95-mile-an-hour fastball. 1 out, base is empty. 5-1 Pirates, bottom of the 6th. Finished the regular season with a .317 average. And he lets that one go. Catches the outside corner. Breaking ball called a strike. And it's 0-2 to McCutchen. Pirates 2 runs in the 2nd inning. A single run in the 3rd. 2 more in the 4th. And the Reds with a single run in the 4th. 0-2 pitch. And McCutchen fouls it off of the catcher, Hannigan. No balls, 2 strikes. McCutchen's mom sang the national anthem here tonight. We've seen her and heard her do that on occasion in Florida. She's done it here at PNC Park. She's wonderful. 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball outside. And it's 1-2 to McCutchen. McCutchen has 103 career home runs. That's second in Pirates history among center fielders, trailing only Andy Van Slyke. Van Slyke with 112. Seems like something McCutchen will pass next season. 1-2 is outside again. He tried. It looked to be a fastball. 2-2. He's the 6th player in team history to hit at least 100 home runs and steal at least 100 bases in his career. The others: Barry Bonds, Al Martin, Van Slyke, Dave Parker, and Hall of Famer Paul Wainer. 2-2 to McCutchen. Here's the pitch from Simon. That's outside, and the count is full. 3-2. Andrew McCutchen trying to get on base with 1 out. Justin Morneau in the on-deck circle. Simon will use the mat behind the pitching rubber to clean off his spikes. Now he'll step back on top of the hill. McCutchen ready in the batter's box. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Simon gets the sign. And the Cincinnati right-hander winds and delivers the payoff pitch, and McCutchen grounds it foul down the third baseline. Well, you certainly couldn't have asked for a better night weather-wise. Room temperature here in Pittsburgh on the 1st of October. First ever postseason game played in this ballpark. If the Pirates can win tonight, they'll have more this season here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Simon delivers the payoff again. And McCutchen bangs it to left field. That's a base hit. McCutchen will take a big turnaround first. He'll stop there with a 1-out single. Second hit of the night for McCutchen. He's 2 for 2.
Can't keep him off the bases.
And the lefty Manny Parra ready in the bullpen. See if Dusty Baker comes to get Simon.
He's taking a couple of steps up the dugout.
He just signaled to Ryan Hannigan to go out and talk to Simon to waste some time.
Parra, he was throwing before the inning started. He's got to be ready. I wonder if Dusty wanted some more time to think about it.
And now Dusty makes his way up the steps, and he's coming to get the right-hander. Baker will make the sign for the lefty, and Manny Parra will come out to face Justin Morneau. So another pitching change as Cincinnati will go to their 5th different pitcher of the night. It'll be Manny Parra. 1 out, 1 on. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. The score, the Pirates 5 and the Reds 1. Well, the Pirates trying to add on to their lead now. Parra tough on lefties. Morneau tonight without a hit.
Yeah, they brought in a lefty to face him the last time up, and he had a long at bat, fouled off a number of pitches, and finally worked a base on balls.
Today is the 1st of Bucktober, and if this is what Bucktober is like, I like it. How can you not? When the gates opened here this evening, the folks with the standing room only tickets poured into this ballpark and filled up the left field rotunda.
They haven't moved.
And they have not moved. Nobody's moved here at this park. Well, McCutchen at first base, Morneau at the plate. Justin's due. And the pitch coming from Parra. He is set. Now the pitch. And Morneau goes to left field, and that's going to drop for a hit in front of Ludwig. Base hit for Justin Morneau. And the Pirates with 2 on and 1 out for Marlon Byrd.
It's twice they've brought in the lefty. They haven't got him out yet. Marshall couldn't get him out, and now Parra, first pitch he throws, it was away, it was up a little bit, and Morneau doesn't try to do too much with it, just bangs it out the other direction for the single. Sets up Byrd.
11 hits for the Pirates tonight. Cincinnati with just 3. Great speed at second base with McCutchen. And Morneau can get a big lead as Votto is playing way off the line for the right-handed hitting Byrd. Second baseman Phillips shading the bag at second. Left side of the infield deep for Byrd. Byrd homered in the 2nd inning. Reached on an error in the 3rd. And he will take a ball low. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th. So he has been on all 3 times in 3 different ways. He does not have a hit against Manny Parra. And just 5 plate appearances against him. He's been walked once. He's 0 for 4 otherwise, and Parra has struck him out twice. 1-0 pitch inside to Byrd, 2-0. So with Johnny Cueto being shaken up here, and the fans probably having something to do with that Cueto cheer they just showered him with. Johnny Cueto earlier gave up the windup and started pitching from the stretch with nobody on, and Pirates hitters rattled him also for 7 hits and 4 runs. And Byrd hits one toward the left center field gap. Chew on the run. He'll make the catch. And McCutchen gets back to second base. Morneau back to first, and there are 2 out.
Yeah, just got a little bit too far out on the end of the bat. Didn't really drive it. Got out there, and it just hung in the air.
With Bob Walk, I'm Tim Neverett. Glad you are listening to Pirates Baseball, no matter where you are. Greg Brown will rejoin Bob for the play-by-play the rest of the way in the 7th inning. Pedro Alvarez has driven in a run with a sacrifice fly, and that was in the 3rd inning when he got McCutchen home. He and Paul Goldschmidt of Arizona sharing the home run crown in the National League this year with 36 apiece. Here's the pitch. Pedro lays off it. 1 ball and no strikes. Alvarez, the first Pirate player to lead the National League in home runs, tied or outright, since Willie Stargell in 1973. Stretch by Parra. The 1-0 to Pedro. He lets it go for a strike call. That pitch looked like it was up and out. And looking at pitch tracks, it was definitely out of the strike zone. Ryan Hannigan framed it. The catcher brought it back in, and that should have been the indicator it was outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Alvarez. Ready for the 1-1 pitch is Pedro. Here it comes. And Pedro swings and pops it up left side, third base side, up into the stands just beyond the Pirate dugout. And it's 1-2 to Alvarez. Right-hander Logan Ondrusek warming up for Cincinnati in the bullpen. The Pirates' pen has been silent all night. Francisco Liriano gone through 6, giving up just 1 run on 3 hits. 1-2 to Alvarez. McCutchen off of second. Morneau big lead at first. 2 down. And the 1-2. Way outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Reds have 3 right-handers left in the pen. 2 lefties. Zach Duke and Aroldis Chapman are the lefties. Chapman would be used in a save situation, but we're far away from that for Cincinnati. And Mike Leake, normally a starter. He is a long guy, and Dusty Baker won't use him tonight unless he had to. 2-2 pitch. And Pedro swings and strikes out. Greg Brown rejoins Bob, and we come back in the 7th. We're through 6 full. It's the Pirates 5, the Reds 1.
Tries to get Clint Hurdle into the 8th, if possible, Bob, huh?
Yeah, I would think that definitely would be the goal. His pitch count is way down. As long as he's mowing him down and says he feels good, then heck, let him pitch.
And that pitch is a strike. Now, Liriano under the weather yesterday.